Okay, what's going on here? This isn't Black Ops. What is this Moldyjoe guy doing to us? Okay, guys, I'm playing some Call of Duty World at War right now, and you know what? I'm not ashamed. I am. This is a good game. This is a great game. This game, I think it's better than Black Ops, really. I have so much fun playing this game. And I'm playing my favorite game type in all Call of Duty right now. I'm playing War. For those of you that never played World at War, the War game type is it's kind of like a King of the Hill where you keep on pressing the other team back into their spawn with each flag you capture. You're trying to capture the same flag, so everyone keeps on funneling towards the same area. So it creates a really high-paced, intense game type. It's fun, and I get a lot of kills. Help my team out, and I'm not just running around kill whoring, although it looks like, and yeah, I kind of am doing it, but building up kill streaks and just killing the other team in general is a legitimate tactic so that they're not being harassed while they're capturing the flag, because all it takes is one grenade to be thrown on the flag, and that can just screw up your day. But I mean, even in professional gaming leagues, they have people designated solely just to killing people. They're called slayers. I don't pay attention to the pro circuit at all. I'm not MLG or anything, but I just know the terms, the tools of the trade, if you will. But this game we can talk about tanks, because that's another unique part of World at War, is the tanks in the game. A lot of people say that tanks are for noobs, and honestly, whenever I play, many people don't even just go into the tanks, they just leave them there, which is a bad thing for your team, because eventually, the other team might run into your spawn point and grab the tank in your spawn point and just have two tanks up against you, and that is really hard to manage, is having all the map's tanks pitted against you. Because to me, tanks are sort of force multipliers, if you will, meaning the more tanks you have going up against you compared to the amount of tanks you have, exponentially makes the game more difficult for you, if you understand what I'm saying. And honestly, when it really boils down to it, in most games, tanks just end up taking out other tanks. I feel like I've said tanks a lot in the last couple minutes. Like, this entire commentary is just me going tank to tank, 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 tank to tank, tank. But yeah, I guess I'll just keep on talking and throw this commentary on YouTube either way. And when you're using a tank, the only perk that's really useful to you is ordnance training, and what that does is reduces the cooldown of your main cannon on your tank, and that comes in handy so often when you're going up, when you're trying to kill someone else that's coming at you in a tank, because if you don't have ordnance training, they're going to destroy you, because tanks only take damage from explosives. Could be a rifle grenade, a bazooka, another tank's cannon, satchel charges, sticky grenades. As you saw in the beginning, I've managed to take out a tank, early in the game. Just ran around, popped a sticky grenade and two satchel charges, and pulled the trigger, and that was that. So there really isn't much sense in complaining about tanks. They're really not overpowered. In fact, they're not even very effective at killing people. You pretty much have to shoot the cannon right at their feet to kill them. Don't try to aim at their bodies, because they might sidestep it and just you'd miss them completely. And you have to pretty much be spot on when you shoot, because there is still a long reload time even with ordnance training. So you really have to commit. Voice cracked a little bit there, but fuck it, now I'm going to continue. Go ahead, call me a noob, call me Justin Bieber looking ass, I don't care. Whatever. I pegged that guy in the chest though, that was kind of brutal. Speaking of brutality, one thing I love about World at War is the multiplayer actually has gore built into it. Like, sometimes you'll pop off a guy's leg, or, sniper rifles, I've, shot off guys' arms and actually, like, shot open a guy's chest once. I'm like, oh man, that is so intense. Which raises the question why they ever took that out. I mean, the game's gonna get an M rating anyways, why not be cool about it? Whatever. You know, there's a lot of stuff they left out in this game that I wish they still included. One thing I wish they would have fixed was this gun I got in my hand right now, the good old MP40. If you guys don't know about the MP40, it's probably the most overpowered gun in Call of Duty history because of the attachment dual mag, and that doubles the ammo in it. It's not like in Black Ops where it just gives you faster reload and more ammo. It actually is more like an extended mag, but they called it dual mags, so whatever. And you know, you have a submachine gun with a high rate of fire and high damage. By the way, the MP40, if you had stopping power on, you could take out anyone with a headshot with one bullet from any distance in the map. So yes, it's just as effective as a sniper rifle, and it has more bullets than any machine gun in it. So it destroys in pretty much any scenario. And pretty much if you're playing multiplayer, you're guaranteed to pick up an MP40 off the floor because literally everyone's using it. Just running around with Juggernaut, hip firing a MP40 with dual mags. That's kind of how it goes. But, you know, I learned to work my way around it. I have that class in my, class setup, but I really don't even use it because it's not even fun to me. And if I wanted to use an MP40, I'd just pick one up off the floor because everyone has them. And, that's that. And you'll see this later when I get into another tank, is that there's a good strategy you might want to utilize for yourself by hopping out of the driver's seat and into the MG turret when your cannon is cooling down, so that you're able to use both halves of your tank. If you don't know, another person can hop in the top of the tank and shoot out the machine gun on the top, but no one really does it because they're very exposed up there. You can be shot out of that seat. So, that's just something to consider, but be careful because snipers tend to pick you off as soon as you hop out of there. And that's really all I want to talk about. I mean, if you're playing a game that has a tank map, you should definitely make a tank class for any to take out tanks with. For me, I use the STG-44, the good old-fashioned Sturmgewehr, as they call it in Germany. That's right, I researched this shit. I know what the guns are. And I like it because it's really the only assault rifle in the game. It's not great in any one situation, but it's good in pretty much all of them. So I can work my way around it in pretty much all of the tank maps with that one gun. And what you really want to have is the satchel charges and sticky grenades. The sticky grenades aren't like the Semtex in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. They have a very small blast radius and are only effective at taking out tanks, really. And the frag grenades don't do any damage to tanks. I think they might hurt the tires, but that's about it. And if your tires are broken, you can't move, so... But that really doesn't ever come into play. Just saying. And, yeah, I named my class the Tanker Spanker because I like to make plays on words because I'm a very clever person. And, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got distracted. I kept talking about sticky nades and my mind just went to dirty, dirty places. And, oh my god. Well, the game's winding down. I felt really intense during this game, like I do for a lot of war matches, because you always got to take the fight to the other team, or else, you get blown away. The last flag's right over there. Stop that guy from capturing it. And I think I'm just gonna circle around the perimeter and give my teammates some cover to stop the incoming Russians from defending their last flag. And, you know, we got momentum on our team because we kept on getting kills and pushing forward. And what do you know? We win the game. I always hate when the game ends. I got a guy in my crosshair. Whatever. 40-6, World at War. That's it. See ya.